Find the majority element, that is the element that occurs more than n by 2 times in an array of size n. For example, if our input array is 3 2 3, the output will be 3. The straightforward brute force solution will be to use a nested for loop. Outer loop is used to select an element and the inner loop is used to count number of times the selected element occurs in the array. If we find that the selected element occurs more than n by 2 times in the array, we return the element. The time complexity is n squared because we are using nested for loops. And the space complexity is O1 because we are not using any additional data structure in our algorithm. Let's discuss a better approach. We can create a map of elements where each key represents the element and the value represents the frequency of the element, that is the number of times it occurs in the array. We can go through each element using a single for loop. If the element is in the counter dictionary, then we increment its count by 1, otherwise we set its count to 1. Once we have calculated the counter dictionary, we can go through all the items and return the element if its count is more than n by 2. The time complexity of the algorithm is On because we go through the array only once, and the set and get method of Python dictionary are O1. The space complexity is On because we are using additional counter dictionary whose length can be in worst case scenario n. There is an even better solution, which is the optimal solution, in which we no longer need the counter dictionary. It's pretty smart approach. It's called the Moore's voting algorithm. If you know it, you know it. Otherwise, it is difficult to come up with this approach in an interview setting. In this algorithm, we utilize the condition that the difference between count of majority element and the count of all the minority element is greater than 0. We use two variables, the element variable and the count difference variable, to track the difference in count of the majority element and minority elements. Using a for loop, we go through all the elements of the array one at a time. If the count variable is 0, means there is no majority element so far, we update the element variable and set count equal to 1. If we find that the current element is the same as the majority element so far, we increase the count by 1. And if neither of these condition is satisfied, that is we have a majority element and the current element is not same as the majority element, in that case we decrease the count by 1. Once the for loop is finished, we have the majority element, but the code in the for loop is not very accurate. For example, if our array is 1 1 2 2 3, then we will get majority element to be 3 and count variable to be 1. You can follow the step in the for loop and verify this. For now, just take my words. The element 3 is not the answer here. So to avoid the incorrect answers, we must verify that the element has indeed appeared more than n by 2 times in the array. For that, we can use a single for loop to count the number of times the element has occurred, and if that count is more than n by 2, we return the answer. The time complexity of this approach is O to n because we are going through all the element twice as we have two for loops, and the space complexity is O1 because we are not using any additional data structures except two variables whose size is not related to the input array.